Hello everybody, this is Scott Lambert bringing you the 2020 Arizona Voters Guide. So unless you live in a cave, and let's admit that would be amazing. Unless you live in a cave, you probably get inundated with advertising. There are internet ads, billboards, bandit signs on every street corner, radio, TV, and then the mailbox. This is 1 day's worth of campaign advertising in my mailbox. Just 1 day. Anyhow, and I was gonna go through all this, but no. Ooh, look, I don't wanna brag, but I'm pre-approved. I wasn't gonna go through this, but I was going to get right into it, but I am going to start by just making mention of J.D. Mesnard. First of all, J.D. could stand for anything. This never identifies, there should be an arrow that says which one of these people is J.D. Mesnard. If it's her, that's awesome. If it's him, that's awesome. But if it's the baby, she's got my vote. That's just anyhow. So, but I want to get right into the candidates. All my research was based on me driving around a lot, which I do for my job, and seeing signs. That's my research. Signs, and then what I think based on seeing those signs. So let's get started. First sign is Anita Malik, and I saw this one. Apparently she's a Democrat for U.S. Congress, and she's for Every Voice. Anyhow, I saw this sign up in Scottsdale somewhere, I think, maybe Phoenix, I don't know. Anyhow, I saw this sign and I thought, man, she is beautiful, so I might vote for her. Then we have Michelle Ugenti-Rita. There's got to be a great acronym in there. If you think, a great anagram in there. If you think of a good anagram for Ugenti-Rita or Michelle Ugenti-Rita, put it in the comments because that sounds fantastic. Anyhow, she seems pretty great. She's super cute. I don't know. Then we have Caputi. To me, I don't know about you. First of all, the picture, she looks kind of like an alien. And then Caputi sounds like if you're talking to like an old guy, and it would be like a euphemism for a body part, like, you say that around me one more time and I'll knock you on your Caputi. So the next one I noticed is Lisa Borowski. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Lisa Borowski, and again, I was driving past this row of, it was like Anita Malik and Michelle Ugenti-Rita and Lisa Borowski. And I was driving by and I was like, I don't know what the future holds, but it's good looking apparently. So then I got thinking about the name Borowski, and I'm like, I bet it's like pronounced Borovsky. It's like, I bet she's a Russian. I bet she's here to like spread her communism and to like infiltrate our government system. And the looks is just a ruse. You're like, oh, she's really pretty, I trust her. But then she's really a communist in disguise. Who's to say? So then I was like, I was a little iffy about that, but I'm going to come back to her. Then we have Dr. Hirol Tipernini. She seems like she'd be so much fun to hang out with. Like if you had a party, she seems like she'd just be a great person to have at the party. So that's cool. Then we have John Little. I can't tell if I admire somebody who wears that ridiculous 1970s mustache. The dude he's only missing like the wide collar shirt and the smoking jacket from just looking like he's right out of like 1976. But at first I was just like gonna make fun of his mustache, but then I realized somebody who's got the kind of guts to put his picture with that mustache on his campaign signs, that's a guy that's not afraid to take a stand. So he's got my vote because, in a weird sort of way, because of the mustache. Then we've got Nicole Garcia. Okay, I get nothing. Her name's Nicole Garcia. Next one, I drove past it. I did a double take. I had to do a U-turn. It says, elect Valentin Borowski, mayor of Scottsdale. I was like, it's a horse. It's a horse. All right, next we've got Dr. Linda Thor. She's a doctor, and she's Thor. She'll either cure you or she'll call down a lightning strike with her hammer. Linda Thor, Dr. Linda Thor, absolutely power right there. She'll take on any of these guys. She'll strike, anyhow, she's got my vote. All right, now we've got Guy Phillips. His name is Guy. At first I was just like, if you're a guy named Guy, okay. Like, is his sister named Girl? Anyhow. So first I was just unimpressed. And then I could still go either way with this, because firsthand, if you come from a family where your parents name you Guy, then man, you are what you say you are. You could trust Guy because he's a guy named Guy. So if he says something, man, you can only imagine that he grew up in a family where they just say what they mean, and he was raised that way, and he just says what he means. So I feel like Guy Phillips, 5 stars. Douchebag.
Just let me fall a little while. I like it when it feels this good. You always seem to make me smile. Can't nobody do what you do.
Okay, then I've been seeing these Gates signs everywhere. Like, whatever, Gates, okay, who cares? Then I noticed, you can see down at the bottom of the sign, his name is Bill Gates. It's Bill Gates who's running. Is Microsoft not enough for this guy? Does he also have to be the county supervisor for District 3? So that's all the candidates I wanted to review. But now we have Anita Malik. I'm going to go back to her because she had my endorsement just based on the fact that she's beautiful. Because that's the sort of depth of research I'm doing into this. But then I went back and I was looking at the Valentine Borowski, mayor of Scottsdale, mayor, M-A-R-E, of Scottsdale. And then I noticed, for some reason I hadn't connected the dots on this, that Borowski is the same as, put it side by side with Lisa Borowski. It's the same last name. So then I noticed when I put the two, the horse sign and the Lisa Borowski sign next to each other, that the horse's last name is Borowski and Lisa's last name is Borowski, and he wants to be mayor of Scottsdale and she wants to be the mayor of Scottsdale. And then at the bottom of the two signs it says standupforscottsdale.com and standupforscottsdale.com. And then I looked it up. It turns out Valentine Borowski is actually Lisa Borowski's horse. And then that sign is just like a clever play on words. And I've realized I'm going to take my chances. If she's a communist, she's getting my vote, because that's amazing that she did that play on words. She actually had a sign made with her horse on it. That's just fantastic. Plus she's super pretty, and I don't know if she's qualified in any way, but she's got my vote. So I hope this voting guide has helped you. I hope you know exactly what you're going to do. Don't throw away your vote like I'm going to throw away all of those campaign flyers, but instead vote based on stupid assumptions like everybody else does.